Hello, this is Livia Lucar, and this is vlog 6 for English 231 on affordances of social media. So, this module's vlog asks us to select one or multiple social media platforms to focus on. After completing the data visualization graph a few modules back, it is clear I spent a lot of time on a lot of different social media platforms. However, when looking at one particular social media platform and their affordances, I chose Instagram. So, when using social media, we commonly see the same methods of interacting with posts. We seem to find a personal profile, a feed or For You page, and some form of interaction, such as commenting or share buttons that allow us to interact with the post further. So, Instagram profile affordances include the profile picture, the bio, and what we choose to post on our profile. So, a digital identity that we create for ourselves is an example of an affordance of Instagram. Walton in the reading mentioned the ideology that social media pages act like mirrors of our own beliefs and passions. This is most commonly done involuntarily and happens naturally because we are constantly changing. I can relate to both of these ideas. I have several passions, one of them being the ocean, which is in the background of my Instagram profile picture. So immediately when someone opens my profile, they automatically have an idea of who I am and what I enjoy the most. I also can relate to my profile shifting regardless of the stage you are in life. I think everyone, specifically in my generation, had posted something cringy or embarrassing in middle school, and they would never post that same picture or post again in college. Because of this change in time, change in our identities, and the change in our profiles, Instagram does have a very large affordance in the profile realm of the platform. So, another affordance example within Instagram is the For You feed. Since this algorithm is created on what we choose to interact with, like, what we comment on, and what we share, the most Instagram uses this information to influence our viewing habits and change how we engage and experience the platform. Affordances of these types of algorithms with content we enjoy seeing, I can see the most on Instagram, specifically in the Reel section and the short form videos being very similar to what I see on TikTok. This gives users the question on why would I even need to use TikTok if we can get our short form video consumptions through Instagram. The algorithm's affordance also encourages engagement by liking, commenting, or sharing, which leads into the next affordance of forms of interaction. So there are many different interaction features on Instagram. However, I think the most recognizable symbols are the like symbol, the comment symbol, and the share symbol. This is an example of affordance by expressing feedback instantly and immediately on post. By interacting with a post, whether that's a feed post, a story post, or a form of reel, the user is actively interacting with the post. For example, when someone likes your post, we can immediately assume that they liked the post, they like what they saw, or they just genuinely enjoyed seeing the post. This simple symbol across nearly all social media platforms serves as a form of communication amongst users without actually using words. So, engaging with posts like this also influences our own algorithms that we are creating on these social media platforms, which helps shape the posts that we see next and create more personalized feeds across Instagram. So, finally, for this vlog, we were asked to discuss how the human computer interface and social media affordances reflect the ideas of social constructivism. So, the social constructivist framework suggests that technology and society coexist and they kind of shape one another. So, the human computer interface and Instagram affordances include the design of our profiles and the way we attempt to be perceived by those who view our profile. And we see this across all social media platforms. The way we are perceived is a big way in how we choose to shape our profile. Since we are able to create our own profiles, it does make expressing ourselves through technology and social media possible, which does support the idea of social constructivism. However, in my own outlook and based on the way I choose to use technology and how I choose to use social media, I use Instagram mainly to reflect my personality and values. I do this through posting stories, posting reels, and posting feed posts. Um, so these affordances that Instagram has kind of integrated into their platform show how, even though we choose how we use our technology um, in relation to social constructivism, we are still building meaning with how we intend to use that technology and how we choose to use the social media platforms that we decide to engage with.